Welcome back to Raleigh. Sam, JD, and the MSG crew. Glad you're with us on Hockey Night in New York. And there is the second-year head coach of the Carolina Hurricanes and the coach of the U.S. Olympic team in 2006, Peter Laviolette, one-time New York Ranger.
Yeah, it was a defenseman when he played.
He was.
Went over, was with the Islanders for a bit, and now coaching here. Tom Reddy's team was able to practice in Toronto yesterday before flying down here to Raleigh.
University of Toronto.
University of Toronto, correct. That's where a lot of smart people go to that one.
Jaromir Jagr, fourth in the NHL in scoring, first in the NHL in goals scored with 18 goals. Tied for fourth in the NHL in scoring is that young man, Eric Staal. And Staal will open up, centering Corey Stillman and Eric Cole. You see the referees are Don Koharski and Wes McCauley. So the linesman, and the first of a home-and-home between these two teams is underway. And a takeaway by Nylander. Nylander, Straka, and Jagr for the Rangers, with Roosevelt and the former Carolina Hurricane, Marek Malik.
Aaron Ward, number 4, the right defenseman for the Carolina Hurricanes, up against the Jagr line, and he was questionable going into the game because of a bad foot.
Did not skate this morning. He twisted his ankle in the game against Ottawa, played through it, but after the game took his skate off, John, and his ankle ballooned.
Yeah, yet he's able to play here. Took warm-up, able to play, and they play him against the top line. So the point I was trying to get to is that he's going to go against the top line. That'll be a challenge for him then if he's not playing at 100%.
He's a gamer. Aaron Ward, who played with Detroit, but played in the Stanley Cup Finals with Carolina. Both teams changed lines. The Hurricanes are without their captain, Rod Brind'Amour, who is out with an injury.
That'll make
a big loss.
Yeah, he gets more minutes than any other forward in the entire league, and he's maybe the best face-off man in the league.
Justin Williams, Matt Cullen, and Ray Whitney, the line for Carolina. The Rangers have Steve Ruchin with Billy Niemanen and Marcel Hossa, Tom Poti, and Petter Tooten on defense. And the whistle stops play. Glad you're with us on Hockey Night in New York. The Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes, same two teams, Saturday afternoon, another afternoon game. We love those Saturday afternoon games at the Garden.
I like this idea of Hockey Night in New York, too. It's like Hockey Night in Canada on Saturday night.
It's all hockey.
Thursday night, it's all hockey for us. That's terrific.
Rangers tailgate.
Should see a good one here. I saw you in the parking lot before the game.
Well, you know, they serve some good stuff down here, big boy. I'm not going to miss out on that. Almost a giveaway by Brett Hedican.
Stay away from those sarsaparillas. You'll be all right.
Sarsaparillas. That went out a long time ago. That went out with the Studebakers, big boy. On the rush. Craig Adams, number 27, is bumped by Kondrachev. Mike Zigomanis with a shot that sticked aside, and it's played by Kondrachev off the boards and picked up by Darius Kasparaitis.
Brett Hedican moved in, the defenseman. He's playing on no sleep at all.
He and his wife, Christy Yamaguchi, had their second baby last night, a girl. And we congratulate them. As of this morning, they had not given the girl a name, so we're waiting on that. We'll try and find out. Jed Ortmeyer clears it. Rangers have Moore, Ortmeyer, and Holwig. Nick Wallin going back, took a hit from Holwig, moved the puck around to Oleg Tverdovsky. And across, here come the Hurricanes. Quick shot and a save and a long rebound given by Holmquist, but by Lundqvist, excuse me.
You were talking about maybe some long rebounds from him in this game.
The new pads. He talked about it this morning with us, John. No, but he didn't bother him. He said sometimes he'll intentionally try to push it past the shooters. Straka tried to set up Nylander, got it back, banned on the shot. Down low, Jagr, save made by Gerber. Long shot by Poti, save made. Nylander got knocked down.
Now that's Ward again. He's a physical defenseman. He's been able to do it within the rules.
Rangers come back again. Nylander with a shot wide. That time missed the net. Rangers getting good chances. Back the other way, Eric Cole. 3-on-2 Hurricanes. Dropped it off for Staal. His shot is blocked. Put out in front. Tipped toward the net, but knocked away from in front. Shot from the point goes wide by Mike Commodore.
Look at the speed already. Transition team. And the Rangers are showing good speed themselves right here.
Jagr to Poti. To Jagr, he turns, he shoots, and a save by Gerber. Loose puck in front is cleared all the way down by Commodore. Lundqvist lets it go and will be touched up. No icing. Icing waved off. My apologies. And here's Steve Ruchin back in for the Rangers. He shoots and a save by Gerber. Well, and Commodore clears again.
Sam, does a puck get through the blue lines from blue line to blue line in a hurry so far in this game? We're not even 4 minutes in. Icing called against Carolina, but it's up and down fast. Man, Eric Cole, who had 3 penalty shots in 2 games, was flying down the ice. This is Jágr on the puck. Straka, he's going to get the puck back here. Didn't expect it. He thought Nylander was going to go through and shoot, but he didn't. He gave it back to him. And Jágr here will get the puck, and he snaps a shot. Had a couple from the near side of the ice on Gerber, so a good start to this game. A lot of pace. Carolina with some good hits.
Off the face-off shot goes over the top by Hossa. And Hossa with a steal as Hedican tried to clear it. Didn't get much on it. Kasparaitis across Kondrachev, one-timer save. Gerber, no rebound.
Good shot. Nieminen missed the deflection. Kondrachev with a good low shot. And the Rangers getting their 5th shot from Kondrachev as Nieminen skated in front. It was a perfect shot to deflect. He didn't quite get a stick blade on it. There's the low shot in front. Look at Nieminen. He's all by himself. And Gerber, no rebound. So the Rangers have had 5 shots. And Lundqvist, just that one right there. That's that big rebound we're talking about. Schmoozer, you're all over it. Oh, one of the Rangers headed with... That's Teuton's gone to the locker room with Jim Ramsey, the medical trainer.
That's not
so. That's never a good sign when you see the player leave with the medical trainer. That was Fedor Teuton. Fine young defenseman for the Rangers. He skated on his own across the ice, which was a good sign. But what the problem is, we don't know.
Betts wins the faceoff. Malik takes the shot, but it's high off the glass. Betts has been winning a lot of faceoffs, John.
Well, team real happy with his faceoffs. Nylander is one player that's got to improve again on his faceoffs. He really started the season well, but the numbers are slipping a little bit.
Greg Adams, number 27, played it deep. Mike Zigomanis is there, along with Radim Vrbata, number 19. Malik moves the puck to Puka. Puka clears the zone. The Betts took a hit. Betts dumps it in. 4.5 minutes into the game. No score. Good pace. Good forecheck by Jason Ward. And Zigomanis, pressured by Puka, takes it away. Nice play by Peter Puka. Then he lost it. And it's brought out by Radim Vrbata. He was stopped, and the Rangers bring it back.
Every rush by Carolina.
Uh-oh, too many men.
See Hallweg not touch the puck. Smart play. He touches it there. It's too many men. But every rush Carolina has, they've got a defenseman up ice.
That time Kevin Adams was stopped by Malik. Back the other way. Dominic Moore. Ortmeyer goes to the net. Moore shoots, save. The rebound was passed. Ortmeyer kept in by Hallweg to Moore. Moore was the last regular off the ice this morning at the morning skate as he was working a lot on his shot. That was tipped wide by Ortmeyer.
Rangers getting point shots here.
Good skating for the Rangers thus far. And now it's brought out by František Kaberle. Turn the other way. Good job by the Rangers forcing the turnover. Jágr has come on. Hallweg still on. It's dumped in by Moore. Moore and Hallweg go off. Rangers complete a line change. 5.5 minutes gone by. First period. Long pass. Goes all the way down. This be an icing on Carolina.
See if they keep Ward on the ice. They do. Ward was the player that tried to pass. He went to the bench and got off, and they're telling him to get back on the ice now. Now, if Hallweg touched the puck, Sam, when they were making a change over there, see Ward, you see Pruka, and you see Hallweg. Hallweg waited and waited until the 2 players jumped off, then tried to touch the puck. If he touched it, it would have been a penalty, without question. And here's, boy, look at these Carolina guys fly up the ice. They've always got a defenseman with them on the rush.
Rangers control off the faceoff. Malik played it ahead. It was blocked by Aaron Ward. And then Straka takes it back. Malik and Rozabal.
Good ice here, too. The players were commenting on it this morning. They keep this building cold.
Yeah.
I mean, this morning you almost needed a... I know you're down in the Carolinas. You need a parka here this morning.
Eric Cole, nice pass. Eric Stahl with Corey Stillman. Stillman! Oh, what a save! Oh. What a save by Lundqvist! Stillman shot it back into him a little bit, and Lundqvist came over and stayed with it.
That's 3 years. 3 years in jail for robbery.
Wow. Stillman moves in again. Stillman played on the Tampa Bay Lightning Stanley Cup Championship team. Got his ring last November in a little ceremony down in Tampa.
And Sam, he was a key part of their power play. He's a good player.
Stillman winds. Shot blocked. Good job by Rozabal. And Straka brings it out.
Well, Lundqvist looked to be beaten. never gave up on the play and was able to extend his arm and make the save as Stillman didn't finish up high.
6:45 gone by in the first. No score. That pass hit Matt Cullen. And it's brought the other way by Brett Hedican. Dumps it into the corner. Justin Williams, former Philadelphia Flyer, number 11 is on. Takeaway. There's Williams all alone. Saved by Lundqvist.
Kasparaitis couldn't get there. He didn't have a stick. He was trying to pick up a stick. Still doesn't have it.
Justin Williams again. He was traded for Danny Markov from Philadelphia to Carolina. Tverdovsky with a shot that was blocked. Kondrachev moves it and it bounces out to center.
Kasparaitis now gets to the bench. No stick for about 45 seconds.
Cullen tried to get it through. And it's controlled by Ray Whitney. Kept in by Danny Richmond, rookie defenseman from Chicago, Illinois. And it's whistled down and offside. 12:21 to go in the first period. No score.
Let's take a look at the Panasonic digital replay. You're going to see Stillman take the puck. Watch this. He's got an open net. Lundqvist missed with his poke check. He missed it right there. Then he reached back. That is a sensational save. The word is salubrious. Kasparaitis will lose a stick right there. Then he goes down. And there was another save by Lundqvist after that.
Battle at the side of the net. And it's cleared into the corner.
3 good shifts in a row here for Carolina on the forecheck now.
Rabada with the puck behind the net. Checked by Pody. Takes it up the boards and then winds it all the way around. Ward comes over. Jason Ward for the Rangers. And Malik moves it calmly to Betts and off the skates of Puka. No score in the game. 8:15 gone by. First period. You're watching Hockey Night in New York. New York Rangers hockey. The Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes. Jason Ward deep against Francis Cabalet. Took a hit from Mike Commodore. Commodore started his NHL career with the New Jersey Devils, played 20 games in the Stanley Cup Finals with Calgary in 2004. Whitney was battling Kondrachev. Moore drops it back for Kasparaitis, around to Kondrachev. And here's Ortmeyer. Gerber. Around the boards for Whitney, who taps it out of the zone. And Roosevelt across to Malik. Caberlet, the brother of Thomas Caberlet of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
He's a good player. Yes. The one in Toronto. He really knows how to pass the puck. Sets up McCabe for those big shots on the power play.
Straka got a piece of it. Eric Stahl bucked and knocked down. Fans reacted, wanted a call for interference. And no penalty calls.
I like this. The referees letting them go here. The players are keeping their sticks down for the most part.
Two very good referees out there, and Don Koharski and Wes McCauley. Nice pass. Shot by Nylander's a save by Gerber.
Gerber hangs on again as the Nylander line gets another shot. Just some real quick plays around the ice. That little pass set up the shot. That time Nylander hit the net. Now watch Gerber behind the net. Watch what he does with his catching glove. He doesn't point it down. He's got it up. And that's how he gets energy when he fires the puck around. His glove was actually straight up. Most guys in the position he has it there now hold their stick with their glove facing down, the catching glove. He had it up, and he generates energy by pushing it with his hand, pushing it instead of flicking his wrists. Interesting watching him play.
Gerber played 2 years with the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. 22 games his first year, 32 games his second year. Born in Switzerland and played a lot in the Swiss League, and then the last couple of years played in the Swedish Elite League.
I read somewhere he was from the Czech Republic.
No, just checking the book on him, John.
I know.
And it says
Switzerland. Fishy somewhere. I read something about him being from the Czech Republic.
Commodore toward the net, blocked in front, went off from Pody. And here's Marcel Hossa.
Maybe it's that he was born in Switzerland but raised in the Czech Republic. Maybe that was it. There's something in the back of my mind. I'm trying to get it figured out.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
heard that's our trivia question tonight.
Where did Martin?
You'll get to the bottom of it.
Where did Martin Gruber
You know
grow
what?
up?
That's our question. So you know what's happening right now? Al Trutwig's back in New York right now, looking it up.
Eric Cole was stopped by Marek Malik. That pass intended for Stahl went behind him.
He was wide open in front, wide open.
Straka across. Nylander goes deep. Try to drop it back for Jágr. Turn the other way. 3-on-1. In comes Stillman. Fakes. Takes it to the net. It's poke check away. And a save by Lundqvist. He robbed Aaron Ward while he was lying on the ice.
That's Marty Straka over there, just inside the blue line. The back pass. Whoa, you got to make sure. When they don't work, it's an odd man rush the other way. Great poke check by Lundqvist. We talked about the defense jumping into the play. That's Ward, a defenseman. Lundqvist robs him. 4-man rush every single time for this Carolina team. So the Ranger back checkers better look around, better work the back check because you have to pick up the on-rushing defenseman.
Matt Cullen, who played 4.5 years with the Anaheim Mighty Ducks and a year and a half with the Florida Panthers. As the center on this line, the Rangers turn. Nice pass through to Pruka from Ward, from Jason Ward. He's checked along the boards by Matt Cullen. Pruka moves in, looking for the puck, and it's out of the zone. Hedeken playing it across. Knocked down by Justin Williams. And here's Roosevelt. No score in the game. 8 minutes to go in the first period. Rangers have 7 shots on goal. Carolina 4. And a couple of those shots on goal have been fantastic saves by Henrik Lundqvist. Rangers force a turnover in the neutral zone. Taken back by Brett Hedeken. Ward goes the other way to Craig Adams. Long shot just missed the far post. Checked in deep by Zigomanis. Moved by Kasparaitis. More for Ortmeyer. Hard hit by Ortmeyer as he rode Nick Wallin into the boards.
Good, clean, hard hit.
Zigomanis.
Kasparaitis lost the stick again.
Broken stick this time.
He got hit by Adams, and I think the collision snapped the shaft of his stick.
Straka got it ahead. Rangers changing. Good play by Ortmeyer to send it deep.
These shafts of sticks are breaking all over the place. I mean, that was a hard, forceful hit. They're made in either Japan or in Korea, I think.
Eric Cole.
Trouble with them all over the league, Sam.
You're right. From the start of the season.
Yeah.
Good play by Roosevelt behind the net.
Start making things in North America again.
Ward. Now Caberlet. 2 men to Eric Stahl, and Straka knocked it away. Good back check by Marty Straka. Roosevelt there to play the puck. Nylander drops it back for Jágr. Trying to find Jágr, but they're using that drop pass. Here's Jágr, long shot. Just missed. Out to Kasparaitis. And across to Poti. Cole went to him off the glass. Bounces down to Jágr. Jágr checked there by Eric Stahl. It's a good battle. And a penalty. Eric Stahl will go off. Jágr wins that battle.
Sam, on the far side of the ice, Poti took the puck, and he didn't fire it at the net because it would have been blocked, so he fired it high and wide to make sure he got the puck deep. It's an intelligent play. And as the puck came off the glass and missing the net, it went right to Jágr. Then he was able to try and do something while being checked. So he's got one hand on his stick, so he can't be hooked. That's the play where Poti got the puck deep. Jágr gets it. Stick was through his legs. Now the leg, now the hook. Down he goes, and that's just good hard work. And the Rangers get the first power play of the game. This shot here was a screen. It went just past the goalpost from the point. Ortmeyer, watch this hard hit on Wallin. That's a good, hard, crunching hit. So first power play goes to the Rangers, ranked 15th in the league. It's slipping a little bit on now.
Jágr is the key man. He leads the NHL with 10 power play goals.
You know, I think I said during the pregame or the open that he scored a power play goal in Toronto. He didn't. It was a goal in Toronto. It wasn't a power play goal. They were 0 for 4 in Toronto. Yeah, well, then I was thinking it.
Okay.
I can tell you that.
No, I think you were right on in the pregame show.
Well, I was thinking it, and if I didn't say it, that was a mistake, too.
Rangers were shut out on the power play. 0 for 4 in Toronto.
The guys in red holding their blue line here.
Rangers starting this power play with Moore, Hossa, and Ruchin, Malik, and Cody.
Now this Carolina
by Carolina.
Sorry, Sam. This Carolina penalty kill is awfully good on the road, but really troublesome here on home ice so far this season.
Well, they've been up and down. Times they've been very good, and other times not good at all. Nylander's come on with Pruka, Jagr, Straka, and Cody. That shot deflected, trickles to Gerber, and he covers up. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters.
You know, the key here, I would think, or one of the keys, maybe not a big one, but it could add up, is not having Brind'Amour, who is almost a guarantee on faceoffs, especially killing penalties or on the power play. He's out. He's out with a groin injury. I don't know if he'll play against the Rangers Saturday afternoon at Madison Square Garden or not, but that hurts their team. He is really good on drives.
Clearing intent, knocked down by Roosevelt. Plays it across to Straka. Moves it to Jagr. Back for Roosevelt, didn't get all of it. Cleared into the corner. Ward is on defense with Kaberle. The forwards are Craig Adams and Kevin Adams for Carolina. Pruka gains the zone, but his shoot-in was blocked by Kaberle, who clears the zone. 30 seconds to go. Rangers power play. No score in the game. Jagr trying to get it through the stock. He did! Pruka!
It hit the post, it hit the goalie, and it went in. The referee's
pointing continued, and it's a goal. Todd Koharski pointing to the net.
He did it right away. The red light never came on, Sam. The puck was a wide open, beautiful pass. Wide open net. It hit the goalpost, came out, hit the goalie, went back barely over the line. The goalie pulled it out. Still, the light hasn't gone on. And the referee, Koharski, was over there behind the line pointing goal. Goalpost, goalie, and back. Ooh, maybe it didn't.
Wow.
The handle of his goal stick was on the ice and may have pulled it out. They'll go to replay. You know, that might not have been in. I think the overhead will show it better than anything. Pruka missed the shot. He kind of went through the puck, so it was fluttering and hit the goalpost or crossbar, came out. There's the look by Koharski saying yes. But you know what? That one replay we saw, the puck looked like it was awfully close. But remember, we've said it a million times, the entire puck has to be entirely over the line to be a goal.
See, the Rangers didn't celebrate right away. I think one guy lifted his stick and the others didn't. Then play continued. Let's see if we can see it here. Post.
Goalie.
Didn't go in.
I don't think it went in.
Didn't go in.
No, and there's still 22 seconds to go on the power play.
Got it with the stick, John.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The handle. Yeah. The handle of the stick was on the ice. The puck hit it right on the line, and then he moved the stick out. Gerber did. And it never went over the line. When I originally said it was in is because the referee was pointing. Now, here comes the puck off the crossbar or goal post. Here it comes. Bang. Now it's going to drop down, hit the goaltender. Now watch the handle of the stick and the puck. It'll hit the goalie's back, go back towards the line, to the line there. I don't think it's in. It's on the line.
No.
That was on the line, pretty sure, but what a beautiful pass this was coming up by Straka. Pruka went, his stick was so far ahead, only the very end of the stick, the toe went off, the puck went off the toe. That should have been a slam dunk goal, but he missed it. A brilliant pass from Straka.
You hear the crowd reaction. No goal is the ruling. 22 seconds remain on the power play. 4:29 to go, first period. Still no score, and that's the right call.
Oh, absolutely.
Rangers come close.
Puck was on the line, but not in. And when you look back at it, Pruka just, it should have been a goal. He had a wide open net, but his stick went so fast that only the toe of his blade caught the puck. The puck fluttered and almost missed the net on the original shot.
And the Hurricanes able to clear to center. Roosevelt recovers the puck.
Jagr's coming back to get the puck a lot on the power play, which is a good thing. If he's going to stay up and be standing still, he'll be checked.
Good job by Craig Adams. Stopped Pruka and cleared the puck. That'll do it for the power play. Eric Stahl on his feet. And he's back on the ice. Team's at full strength. So the Rangers come close, but the crossbar stopped him and the shaft of the stick. Good play by Gerber. Here's Eric Cole driving to the net. Goes around the net. Looking to make a play. Fires, saved by Lundqvist. And the rebound went right past Corey Stillman.
Another turnover in the neutral zone led to all this play here. Roosevelt had the puck, made a bad pass. Carolina comes back, and they've controlled it since.
Verdovsky moving it to Stahl. Kasparaitis is there. And Tverdovsky fell down, and all the way back it goes.
He was on a Devils Stanley Cup team, Tverdovsky was. Then he went to Russia to play for the last 2 seasons. Now he's back, and they feel he's in his prime.
pass goes beyond Eric Staal. Kasparaitis try to get it through to Betts. Now driving to the net. Even the backhander went wide. Rangers with a good transition. Pass went by Blair Betts. Played by Justin Williams. Down to Nick Wallin. And the Rangers take it back and move in. Betts was stopped. Good play by Wallin, recovering. And Kasparaitis has it. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Don Kowarski had a duck. Matt Cullen left it in center. Justin Williams troubled. Dominic Moore all over him. And Williams recovers the puck. Good hustle by Dominic Moore.
Moore skating well. This is a game he should enjoy. He's a tremendous skater.
Tootin is back.
Yeah.
And there he got knocked down as he and Commodore locked legs.
He was back prior to the power play. At least he was on the bench because I had counted the players.
Ray Whitney was stopped. He gets it back. He didn't get a clean shot. He gets knocked down. The penalty on Fedor Tootin. Interference to call. Power play to Carolina when we come back.
Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. Remember we said Roosevelt turnover in the neutral zone. Here come the Hurricanes, and they went for about 30 seconds after that turnover. That's Eric Cole, who's a terrific skater, on the puck. And eventually Tootin ended up taking a penalty. He's in the box. That was a Panasonic digital replay. Ideas for life.
Hurricanes are 8th in the NHL on the power play. They've scored power play goals in 7 of their last 8 games. 12 power play goals in that span. They were shut out on the power play their first 3 games of the season. Since then, they've scored in 12 of 14 games.
Brind'Amour leads them.
Shots. Whitney, and it stopped with a right pad right at the post by Lundqvist.
He got his pad to the post, but his toe and I think his skate was inside the net. And the pad against the post, that's as close. This is right on the line again, I think, Sam. The referee was right over there. I believe that was McCauley. Yes, there's the shot. See the pad? Oh, the puck's right on the line.
Yes.
And underneath part of the pad. Oh, man. Close calls at both ends.
Stillman, Staal, Cole, Whitney,
Penalty.
4 forwards, and Carberlet, and a tripping call. Off the face-off.
It could be, I don't know who it is. I know the Rangers gave up a 5-on-3 goal.
Dominic Moore.
A 5-on-3 goal against in Toronto. And Moore was given the second penalty there, I think. It was a questionable call, no question. This one here, the face-off is taken. He's the centerman. He's got Staal. Yeah, he used the stick to drive into his legs. That's a good call. That is a good call. He used his stick. He drove it into the legs and knocked Staal down, who was trying to go forward. 129 this 5-on-3 will be. This is big right here.
The Rangers have given up 6 5-on-3 goals. And an interference call made.
It was off the draw. I don't know which player's going. Or maybe 2. I don't know. I see one of the Hurricane players skating forward now. Yeah, it'll be against
Matt Cullen?
Cole. No, I don't know who it is.
Matt Cullen.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Yeah, Matt Cullen. Players better pitch the face-offs in this game. On the left side.
He picked off Blair Betts.
Right there. Oh, that was Cole. Oh, it was Betts. Yeah, he's a centerman. Right in there. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, just for an instant, he did.
Now it's a 4-on-3 power play.
Players sitting on the benches right now, pay attention. 2 calls off of face-offs like that. That means they're looking for it.
So the Rangers have Betts, Malik, and Roosevelt. The Hurricanes on the power play, a 4-on-3 power play advantage, have Carberlet, Staal, Whitney, and Stillman. 3 forwards, 1 defenseman.
That's a big break for the Rangers, isn't it, Sam?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't much of an interference either.
Nice play by Ruchin, but his clearing attempt knocked down by Eric Staal. Walks in, big drive, scores! Eric Staal, his 13th goal of the season. And a power play goal gives Carolina a 1-0 lead.
Laser beam is how you describe this. A flat-out laser beam. Puck in the Rangers zone, 4-on-3, and Ruchin had time. He turned around, but he threw it without looking. Staal was there, right past the screen of Kasparaitis. Kasparaitis kind of stuck in no man's land. He saw the turnover. He can't rush out any further than that, or it takes him out of the play. So he just did his best to try to block it. Staal with a great shot missed him. And the key there was the Ruchin turnover as he gave it back to Stahl. And did he ever let a shot go, Sam? That was a laser beam.
Under a minute to go in the first period. Now the team skate 4 aside. Straka, Yager, Pody, and Tootin for the Rangers. Yager carries in. Yager goes deep against Brett Hennigan, banked it off the back of the net. Straka to Pody, save, rebound, loose, Gerber's got it.
That's a good shot by Pody. He was reaching away or skating away and had to reach back and flip the wrists. That was a pretty good shot. That was the shot there, and then you see Yager was picked up nicely. Earlier, we take another look at the goal scored by Carolina. Ruchin did a good job. I mean, he got there, took his check, forced the interception, got the puck to his blade, but turned it over when he threw it blind. And just a great shot. That's a flat-out great shot. Real good shot by Stahl. 1-0 Carolina, last 30 seconds of the period.
Stahl with his 13th of the season, unassisted in 1858. Rangers tie it. Michael Nylander around the net, lifted it up over Gerber. And the game is tied as the Rangers score on the 4-on-4.
It's big for the Rangers. 4-on-4 goal from the draw, and it looked like the Hurricanes actually had control. There, Ward moves it around. It looks like it's a Hurricane puck. There's the turnover. Bang. And Nylander on the second shot able to score. Ray Whitney threw the puck flat. Watch 13 over here. He's going to get the puck and then throw it blind. Another blind pass. But he missed his defenseman. Nylander on the second shot. The first save by Gerber took himself out of the play, and Nylander just shoveled it in the open side. So 2 blind turnovers here, 1 by each team, have led directly to goals, and we're tied at 1.
And another unassisted goal for the New York Rangers. Both goals in this game unassisted. With 12 seconds remaining in this first period. Long shot by Roosevelt is a save. The Rangers have a league-high 9 unassisted goals now.
Yager 2, Mueller 2, Lundmark had 1. Ward, Hossa, and Ortmeyer now add Nylander. Wow.
So Stahl scored at 18:58, a power play goal, his 13th. Nylander scores to tie it 34 seconds later with his 5th goal of the season. Nylander had been playing in bad luck, had been getting a lot of chances, hadn't been finishing. Finished there. There's Roosevelt. Toward the net, rocketed away, up in the air, it goes, bounces down, period is over. 4-on-4 will continue into the second period. This is fun, this 4-on-4 stuff.
I think this whole period was fun. There was a lot of action. I think both coaches may discuss things with their players. One for Tom Rennie, their unforced giveaways, just too many of them. Too many against a good team, and Lundqvist had a great period. And also be aware of their defensemen joining the rush. First look at Carolina live, their defensemen really on the rush. Good communication there, huh? He wants Kasparaitis, I think, to get out of the way on a long shot. Just get out of the way, let me see it, I'll stop it, is what my advice would be to the coach on that play. And then for Carolina, they've got to stay away from those giveaways too.
Individual tickets for the New York Rangers are on sale now. Visit NewYorkRangers.com, the Garden box office, or call Ticketmaster 212-307-7171. New team, new rules. The new era starts now. Rangers off to a good start, and that's been a good plus this season. We reached the quarter mark, so you'll enjoy seeing them. We're glad to be joined by Eric Cole right now. Eric, talk about good starts. Your team this season has been terrific. Tell us why the improvement this season and the fast start.
Well, I think our management did a good job of bringing in players that could adapt and and thrive in this new NHL, and it really is a much more skating game, and our goaltending's been solid, and our back end's been joining the rush and moving, and our forwards are built for speed. So it's been a great combination.
Eric, watching you play well here for Carolina under Peter Laviolette as your head coach is good. You also played well for him at the Worlds, and now you have a chance to play for him with the Olympics. You excited about that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, first and foremost, I'm concentrating on what we're trying to accomplish here on a daily basis. But it does creep into your mind sometimes, and it's that's certainly it's almost like that's the pinnacle. Being able to represent your company or your country, and it would be a huge honor for me, and I'd certainly be delighted to accept that opportunity. But for now, I'm just going to concentrate on what we're going on here.
Something that never happened before a couple of weeks ago, Eric. 2 penalty shots in one game. Can you tell us about that whole experience?
Well, I mean, certainly that's the byproduct of the new NHL, and to be in Buffalo there, there's going to be a lot more of them. On the first one there, I just went to my backhand and just flipped it over his glove, and then second one I just tried to set the table the same way, making him think that I was going to do the same move, but tried pulling it back to my forehand. Maybe if I sprayed a little snow and stopped up, but
you don't have to think that much against goalies,
Eric, great to see you. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll see you Saturday in New York, and good luck making the U.S. Olympic team.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Eric Cole, they love him upstate New York. Here in Carolina, it's the Hurricanes and Rangers tied 1-1, end of 1. Welcome back to Raleigh, North Carolina. Hockey Night in New York is brought to you in part by Continental Airlines, official airline of the New York Rangers. Continental Airlines, work hard, fly right. And by Panasonic, ideas for life. Rangers and Hurricanes tied 1-1, end of 1. And joining us right now is the injured New York Ranger, Martin Rucinski, who'd been playing very, very well till he was hurt 2.5 weeks ago. Update us on your progress. How do you feel right now?
I feel pretty good. I skated today, this morning for the first time since I got injured. Just in a tracksuit and just my skates and gloves and stick. And I took a little skate for about 10-15 minutes and went well. Knee's still a little loose, but definitely I'm making a progress, so hopefully it won't be long.
All right, where do you go from here? What's the next plan, the next step in the rehab?
Well, hopefully I'm going to skate every day now, from now on, and keep doing my rehab. Keep riding a bike, do some stuff with Reggie, our strength coach. Make sure the knee is strength well and strong, and usual stuff. I say hopefully it won't be long.
All right, as you watch the team, what are your impressions about what's going on through the first quarter of this season?
I'm very impressed with the way we play. We've been playing so far. I know it's only 20 games, but I think we surprised a lot of people. A lot of people didn't give us so much credit, but which is okay. We playing our way, and we play hard. We put a lot of effort into every game, and I think a lot of people can see it, and hopefully they appreciate it. And hopefully we can put some points on the board, and we'll be in the playoffs at the end of the season.
And hopefully you'll be back in not too long.
Hopefully I'll be back in no time.
All right, good to see you, Marty. Good luck on the rehab. Coming up next, Deb Kaufman standing by at the MSG Sports Desk. Here in Carolina on Hockey Night in New York, we're tied at 1.
Back with more at the intermission. I'm Deb Kaufman at the Garden. Coming up after the game, Gary Apple sits down with Giants Super Bowl hero Phil Simms, whose son Chris finally had a breakout game Sunday against the Redskins. Phil has never really been comfortable talking about his son, but feels the way most parents probably would if they were in his unique situation.
What I would hope for my son, and I'm sure any ex-player does, just that they find their spot and they get a chance over a long period of time to see what they can do, because that's what it takes. And that takes making plays, and then having some people to believe in you to give you those chances.
Much more from Phil coming up on the late MSG Sports Desk. A quick break as they continue with the intermission in Raleigh. Coming up after the game, all the post-game on a Hockey Night New York. Much more from Phil Simms, and the Knicks are off to Denver as they get ready to take on the Nuggets. I'm Deb Kaufman. Back to the Canes and Rangers.
Glad you're with us for Hockey Night in New York. Rangers' upcoming schedule: Saturday afternoon at the Garden at 1 o'clock. Sunday night at the Garden at 7:30 against Boston. Tuesday at Buffalo. We're coming back to Raleigh, North Carolina right after these messages. Hockey Night in New York is brought to you in part by American Express, My Life, My Card, and by Canon, your source for document management. Moments away from the start of the second period, and here is something that we're told will be the toughest trivia of the season. Nissan presents it. Who are the 3 current NHL head coaches younger than Peter Laviolette?
Well, Peter, 41 years of age. So there's 3 in the league younger than Peter.
Okay.
Good question.
All right. Oh, John's writing.
I got 1.
I think I've got 2.
Really?
Yeah, I got 2 right off the bat.
I smell wood burning again.
Al,
4 on
good
4
luck on Saturday.
4 on 4 to start this second period.
15 seconds left in the Dominic Moore penalty.
See Nylander win the draw. He's 7-2 on faceoffs in this game.
Eric Cole shoots wide, and the carry went off the skate, off the boards and off the skate of Lundqvist. Fortunately, went back out wide. Now, Dominic Moore out of the penalty box, and here comes Matt Cullen, and now we're 5 on 5.
The centerman Nylander for the Rangers is now 7-2. He was 6-2 in the first. He won the one here in the second, so 7-2. And Stahl, who he's been against most of the game, is 2-7. This shot went wide, and you can see that Lundqvist had no panic in his game as the puck came off the backboards. Getting back to the faceoff to Nylander, you know Rod Brind'Amour, if he was healthy, he'd be against Nylander. And he's maybe the best faceoff man in the entire league. So the Rangers in this situation with Brind'Amour out with a groin injury, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Really work on draws, and that leads to puck possession, especially on specialty teams.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
No question.
Brind'Amour is such a solid player, physical player, and a leader for these Hurricanes.
And he's questionable for Saturday afternoon, too, at the Garden.
Long shot by Kasparaitis. A hard, low shot. Just missed the far post. Cody keeps it in. Good play. Kaberle battling Nylander. Kaberle takes the puck. And it's outlet to Ward. Aaron Ward playing it wide of the net. Ray Whitney, number 13. Justin Williams leaves it, and it's knocked away from Danny Richmond. Hurricanes dressing 7 defensemen for this game. They weren't sure if Aaron Ward could go, but he has held up very well thus far. Nice play again by Cody in front, knocked it away from Ray Whitney. At the point, Richmond fell down. It's deflected on goal. The save was made. Puck still loose, and the whistle blows. Perhaps the referee lost sight of it.
Or then there's a cross-checking call, I think, coming up.
All right,
and
penalty.
Lundqvist was knocked right way wide of the net. It may be Kasparaitis going. Here's the shot. Now look at, there's a cross-check. Yeah, he knocked Cullen right into Lundqvist. That's a good call. Cross-check to the back, knocked Cullen right down, and knocked Lundqvist away from the net, and the puck got caught up in Kasparaitis' skates. So here we go. Power play for the Carolina Hurricanes.
Rangers have given up 4 power play goals, making 5 power play goals over the last 5 games. Had only 1 shutout during the course of those 5 games. That includes tonight.
Fedorchuk didn't make a back stamp for the second. He missed a bunch of shifts, came back. He blocked the shot in the first period with his hand. He has a finger problem. We don't know the extent of it, but he has a problem and he will not return.
All right. And Ortmeyer with a steal, shorthanded with Dominic Moore. Ortmeyer shoots, deflected away. Rangers do not have a shorthanded goal this season. Carolina has given up 3 shorthanded goals. Brought in by Kaberle, swept away by Malik. Roosevelt against Kaberle, and here comes Blair Betts. Nice move. Betts races down with Ward, 2-on-1. Betts, Ward, missed the net. Oh, there was a great chance because Corey Stillman, the forward, was the man back on the 2-on-1. Here's Matt Cullen, shot blocked. And the stick of Kondrachev, who blocked the shot, went into the net. There's Jason Ward.
3-on-2.
Cody's down the middle. Gets the pass and shoots. Stick saved by Gerber. Up into the netting it goes.
3 odd man rushes for the Rangers, shorthanded on this Carolina power play for the first minute 7 of the power play. Betts takes off. He beats Stahl, who was flat-footed at the blue line. 2-on-1, moves it. And you can see Ward had to reach forward for the puck. If that passes behind him a little bit, a good chance it would be a goal. Good hustle by Betts, who's becoming a terrific face-off player, too, for the Rangers. Man, does he work hard. Call him the quiet man, huh?
You're right.
He doesn't say much. When you talk to him, he's very smart about the game, but very quiet. He just goes about his business, and he's becoming a real factor for the Rangers.
Good effort by Matt Cullen for Carolina. Malik swings it around the boards. Tverdovsky keeps it in. Tapped by Cullen. Chipped away from him by Malik. Tverdovsky plays it across to Hedican. Hedican moves down low. Centers, went off the skate and is driven out by Ville Nieminen. 20 seconds to go on the penalty to Darius Kasparaitis. A little over 3 minutes gone by. In the second period, game tied at 1. Justin Williams is stopped at the line by Straka. Straka and Yager on. Takeaway by Pody. He moves across, fakes, moves deep against Tverdovsky. Save made by Gerber.
You know, Pody's played another strong game to this point for the Rangers.
Pass in front for Adams. He scores! Kevin Adams, who came on as the power play expired, chips it over Henrik Lundqvist, and Carolina leads 2-1.
Pody in deep, moved in. That's a good play. He was stopped, but people have to cover up for a defenseman if he joins the rush. Now the other way, you can see Adams drive right through the middle, and he got away from Straka and the other defenseman, who I think, well, the other forward actually, because Kondrachev had covered up. So he got away from two forwards. When a defenseman's up ice, and that's allowed to happen, Pody had a scoring chance. People have to be diligent in covering up. And the two forwards who were there, along with Kondrachev, the defenseman, didn't get the job done.
First goal of the season for Kevin Adams. He's put on as a checker. He's a third-line player. He's a defensive player. He was put on as the power play expired, and he comes up with a goal.
Yeah, he's one of those players, Sam, that's a very popular player here in Carolina and Raleigh. The players love him. The fans love him because he just works hard.
Takeaway by Eric Cole and taken back by Kondrachev, and Marty Straka's down.
Oh, Straka, I'm sorry. He missed part of yesterday's practice with a groin that just tweaked, not what you term a real injury. But something happened here. I didn't see it. He went down. Now he's slow getting to the bench. Trying to figure out exactly what did happen. Kasparaitis on the puck. Well, he got clipped in the face by Stahl. I don't know what happened to Straka.
There's Straka on the
helmet off, Sam.
The goal for Carolina was Kevin Adams' first from Verbata and Williams at 3:30. Quick shot that went high and wide, taken by Zigomanis. And it's back in the Carolina zone where Mike Commodore fires it down, stopped by Malik. All the way across. Commodore has it back. Goes over the head of Malik in deep. Roosevelt gets back for it. It's an icing against Carolina. 4.5 minutes into the second period, and the Hurricanes lead for the second time in the game.
15:30 to go in this second period. Straka getting worked on. Looks like it's, well, let's take a look. I think our crew has found it. It's over here to the left side. Straka's there. Oh, he was bent over. I'm sorry. He ran into the leg of Yager. Yager didn't even see him. And as he was off balance and leaning forward, his head and neck ran into the big leg of Yager, and that's like running into a giant oak tree. So he looks like he got jarred there, and they're trying to massage the soreness out of him.
Puck cleared out and brought in by Verbata. Pody keeps it moving. Ruchin goes over. Hedican puts it into the corner. Knocked away by Ruchin and brought out by Nieminen. Ruchin, nice pass to Pody with some room. Big drive deflected. Big windup. Commodore had plenty of time, got the stick in front of it, and it went up into the netting.
Yeah, it took way too long to get the windup. Let's take a look at the Straka thing again. There's Straka. He's bumped there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, he was bent forward, and his neck, right side of his neck and shoulder went right into the hip of Jaromir Jagr. He's got the helmet back on, appears to be okay. That was just an accidental collision.
Little whiplash.
Yeah, good replay there by our crew finding it.
They always do. Danny Richmond tries to dump it in. Taken away by Jason Ward. Good pass to Betts. Betts' pass was tipped. Recovered by Puka. Backhander stopped by Gerber, who covers up.
The shots now 69 overall in favor of the Rangers, as Gerber able to make the save.
31-year-old Martin Gerber. There's Marty Straka, seems to be ready to come back.
See what Betts does on the draw, wins it.
Good boards, but it's taken by Tverdovsky, and it's sent all the way down. Roosevelt and Whitney go after it. Whitney gets there. Good hustle. Played back into the corner by Justin Williams. Now it's Whitney. Whitney, who played with the Detroit Red Wings, his last team. He's been with Florida, San Jose, Philadelphia.
He played Columbus too?
I think so, yes. Good play by Lundqvist. He had the post covered, blocked the center, with a stick and stop play.
It was Whitney with the jam play. Talking about goaltenders, Martin Brodeur has been added to the competition committee that the NHL has.
Really?
It's a cross section of various people, players, everybody involved with the game, and they make a lot of the decisions now, or at least recommendations for changes. And they needed a little more of a voice in the goaltenders throughout the league. They've been getting clipped a little bit more than usual, as the Rangers will be called for icing here. So nice to see that Marty Brodeur will become a spokesman for the game on behalf of the goaltenders.
Commodore had a big hit on Ryan Holwick.
I think he's going to go.
And Commodore, away from the play.
Stango was late. Holwick never touched the puck, and that's the reason. Good clean hit, though. The hit was good. But they're saying since Holwick didn't touch the puck, you're not allowed to hit a person if he doesn't touch the puck. Good hit. And if he didn't touch the puck, he missed it by about a half an inch. Right?
So Commodore, you're right.
And if you're Commodore, you're in his skates, you got to go over and finish your play. That's your job. So the Rangers have a chance here to do something with a power play that was a tough call on Commodore.
Trying to determine where the face-off is. It's just outside the Rangers zone. Commodore interference at 5:48. Rangers on the power play. 0 for 2 with one shot on goal. Hedeken drives one on goal. It's dropped off by Lundqvist. Straka and Roosevelt, Jágr, Nylander, and Kuka for the power play. Straka fires in. Gerber goes out to get it. Around the boards, Roosevelt, nice play to keep it in. Chipped in front, Ward clears it out. Roosevelt to Straka. Rangers have to get onside. Pass hopped over the stick of Jágr. Hedeken back for it. Hedeken, nice move as he avoided the hit attempt. 3-on-2 develops. Hedeken with a pass, little behind Kevin Adams.
Yeah, he went over to the side where Roosevelt was. He's a defenseman. If he goes to the near side, it's Straka that's back there, a forward.
Carberlay tried to clear. Stillman tried to clear. Kept in by Straka. Taken away by Corey Stillman for the clear.
First minute killed off by Carolina very, very well. No setup time at all for the Rangers yet.
Pody on the move. Rangers changing. Dominic Moore has come on. Pody drops it off for Hossa. In deep is Pody. Off the boards to Hossa. Hossa out to the point. Nylander. Now Marty Straka. So Jágr is off here. It's Nylander, Straka, Moore, Hossa, and Pody. And that shot blocked. Hossa tries to get it back, does, to Pody at the point. 30 seconds in the power play. Moore to Hossa. Chased by Tverdovsky. Now it's Pody. Straka. Pody looking, no lane. Straka, nice pass. Save Gerber as he stopped Hossa.
Hossa was open there for a long time. Finally, he got the puck in the shot.
Moore down low, Hossa, and it's blocked with a stick by Gerber. Moore again. 5 seconds in the power play. Pody's shot knocked down in front. Straka round the boards for Nylander. Power play is over. Moore's got the puck. Fires, and it's deflected off the defenseman, Hedeken, I believe. And it's taken away. No, it was Carberlay. And Carberlay outlets to Stillman. 2-1. Carolina leading it. Just over 8 minutes gone by. Second period. Rangers are 0 for 3 on the power play. One of those power plays, very short one. Jason Ward. His tip goes all the way down. Gerber stops it. Off the corner boards. Ward toward the net. Stopped by Hedeken. Hedeken pressured by Ward. Aaron Ward for Carolina is blocked by Blair Betts. Good work by Jason Ward. Aaron Ward for Carolina. Cullen's pass. Whitney to Williams. Williams a little behind Aaron Ward. The defenseman in deep for Carolina. Rangers couldn't turn it the other way.
Ward got clipped up high. He now goes to the bench with I think it's a head injury of some sort.
Rangers ice the puck. 11:08 to go in the second period.
Two defensemen in the circle, Roosevelt for the Rangers and Ward for the Hurricanes. Ward clamps down on Roosevelt's stick, keeps it against his left arm, underneath his left arm, and as Roosevelt went to yank it out, it came up and it clipped Ward, who went to the bench. No call on the play by the officials.
And it was Aaron Ward of Carolina. Puck still alive along the boards. 5 players there digging for it. And loose and brought out by Jason Ward. Works against Danny Richmond, number 51. Gets the shot off. Gerber the save, and he holds on.
So the Rangers down to 5 defensemen. Feder Tootin, unable to make it back, is out with a finger injury right now.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters. Mike Polino, Rangers assistant coach, talking with Marek Malik. He handling the defenseman there. All the way down the bench. Say something to Malik. All the way around the boards. Nylander. Yager is down.
That's Ward.
Ward took him down.
throws big hits.
Kasparaitis. That was a player who looked like he might not play. He was limping in the locker room when we saw him this morning. Good play by Straka. Here's Nylander in the corner against Kaberle. Yager's okay as he skates behind Nylander. Nylander's pass tipped out of the zone by Eric Cole. Oh, he's taken down by Kasparaitis. No call. Rangers lucky there.
And then Cole ran right into the glass and hurt himself. You know, I think he took a, well, I don't know, I should see the replay, but I think he tried to draw a penalty by almost diving.
Okay. Maybe the referees thought the same thing.
Neither one made a call.
Nope.
And then he took a run at one of the Rangers behind the net, and he missed. And went in face first into the glass, and then Cole went right to the boards, holding his face, or to the bench, I mean.
Straka with more. Ortmeyer's on as well. The drop pass didn't work, and the Hurricanes turned it the other way. Verbata knocked down at the line by Cody. 9:25 to go in the second. 2-1 Carolina. Puck deflects to Holweg. Holweg moves in on Hedican. Fight off the check, puts it in front, knocked away. Tipped in by Roosevelt. No, he pulled it out of the zone. That's an offside. 9:12 to go in the second. 2-1 Carolina.
Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. Was it or not? No, it wasn't. Cole tried to draw a penalty. And then he got mad, took a run at Kondratyev and missed him. Ew, and his head went right into his own stick in the glass. That's Ward. That's a good, clean, solid bump. You knock Yager off his feet. You're doing a pretty good job. That's a big man to knock over. That was the Panasonic digital replay. Ideas for life.
Man, you are getting better and better at that.
2 lines. At night, I think about those lines.
Panasonic, are you listening? Nieminen. Good work. There's Eric Cole. Moving in on Malik. Pulls up. Fires. Malik blocked it. Eric Stahl has it swept away by Pody. Eric Stahl and Kevin Adams, the goal scorers for Carolina.
Puck is up the leg of Nieminen underneath his hockey pants. Finally the whistle. You know, getting back to that what looked like a dive, and I hope it wasn't by Cole, and the referees didn't go for it. But you know, Sam, the players in this league, it's becoming an epidemic. This diving or attempted dives to try and draw penalties. They've got to stop it. We don't need any more Sean Averys in the league. Players getting caught diving. We just don't need it. He plays for Los Angeles. The league got on his case, fined him, talking about Sean Avery, and he deserves every fine he gets. And it's too good of a game. They're trying to fix the rules, but don't circumvent the whole situation by diving. It doesn't. I don't care if it's a Ranger, a Hurricane, a Flyer, a Penguin. It doesn't matter. Don't do it. It questions the integrity of the sport when you dive all over the place.
You embarrass yourself, you embarrass your team, and you embarrass the sport.
Yeah, how about Sean Avery in Los Angeles mad at the competition committee for not giving him a chance to debate it? Now, during the play on the other end of the ice, Gerber sits inside his net. And then when he sees the puck coming down his way, he moves out.
He needs one of those little folding chairs, you know, the thin ones that you just sit down for a little bit, rest.
There's a good one.
That was Craig Adams with the hit. And another hit by Ward, Aaron Ward on Ortmeyer. Here's Dominic Moore out to Kasparaitis.
Ward's he's made some good body checks, and he knocked over Yager, he knocked over Holweg. These are two tough guys.
Yager getting extra time here. Lundqvist came out to play it, and it's taken away by Mike Zigomanis. Kasparaitis and Craig Adams, and Holweg's got the puck. Moore. Rangers changing. Jason Ward and Danny Richmond going for it. Danny Richmond comes away with it, and he took a hit from Ortmeyer. Back the other way, 3-on-2 Carolina. Ray Whitney. Justin Williams to the net. The puck tipped away by Roosevelt. Here's Ortmeyer with Betts. Blair Betts moves in, centers, and it's tipped away by Justin Williams.
Oh, what a back check job that was by Williams.
Betts winds it deep. Tverdovsky goes for the puck. Off the glass. Knocked down and controlled. Here's Williams. He's taken out by Malik. Betts with a hard pass to Ortmeyer. Now it's Roosevelt. Through and by Jason Ward. 2-1 Carolina. Just under 7 minutes to go in the second. Long shot by Neiman and blocked. Kicked away. And all the way back it rolls in the Ranger zone. Kasparaitis and Eric Stahl icing on Carolina with 6:45 to go in the second period.
Here's the body check. Oof, man, another one of those plays where the puck goes past the man and he gets blasted by Adams. Good hit. There we go. Neiman had a long shot, but it never got through. Rangers make an offensive change here, which is a smart idea. You're down 2-1. There's 6:45 to go in the second. A face-off in the other team's zone. Nylander's been good on draws, so put the offensive guys out there to try and get something.
Nylander against Stahl. Played up the boards. Roosevelt keeps it in. Off a skate. And Straka able to get it to Roosevelt. Arister saved by Gerber. A wraparound try by Yager went right through the crease. At the point, Malik. Cross ice to Yager. In front, Straka. And it was deflected. Good play. I believe it was Eric Stahl who made that block. Here's Yager. Weaving in. The shot saved by Gerber.
That's why Tom Rennie made the change. Ends up getting 3 shots on goal. Gerber stops them all. But the Rangers had a chance trying to tie this thing up. In tight. It looks like here Jason Williams has a chance to clear the puck. That's a giveaway. Malik quietly keeps it in and sets up Yager, who wants that forehand, wants a wrist shot. Cuts to his left, got the shot on goal, and Gerber another save.
Glad you're with us on Hockey Night in New York. Rangers winding up the 5-game road trip against the Carolina Hurricanes, who lost only once on home ice this season. They're 7-1 at home. Marcel Hossa, 3-on-2 Rangers into the zone, but nothing develops out of it. And a penalty on Hossa. Tripped up Eric Cole. 5:51 to go in the second. There's a big chance for Carolina.
Rangers defenseman Fedor Tootin watches left hand holding the stick. He goes down to block the Stahl wrist shot right off his left hand. And he came back but was unable to play here in the second period. He has a finger injury, we've been told. And there's the play. Hossa had the stick down, but he knocked out Cole's feet, no question. He's in the box. The Rangers are already down by a goal.
Now the Hurricanes have scored a power play goal by Eric Stahl with a tremendous shot. And their second goal came just after a power play expired. Dangerous team. It's an important kill for the Rangers, who are down 2-1. Whitney moved it. And a good takeaway. Ortmeyer can't clear. Knocked down by Eric Stahl. Then it's poked away by Kasparaitis. Nice play by Darius Kasparaitis. Kasparaitis and Pody with Moore and Ortmeyer. Now Moore goes off and Betts comes on. Corey Stillman moves it across. Shot by Stahl. Saved by Lundqvist. Stahl going to the left side. Man, can he shoot it. Kaberle to Stahl. To Kaberle. Now Stillman. And holding. Wines, fakes, down low for Ray Whitney. 4 forwards, 1 defenseman for Carolina's power play. Pody with a good job tying up Whitney. Kasparaitis moves it. Kept in by Stillman. Now it's Eric Stahl. Eric Cole is in front, screening Lundqvist. Stahl's got the puck. Stillman fakes. One-timer, saved by Lundqvist. He's got the puck.
You know, Eric Stahl has a hat trick. He scored actually another hat trick, but when the goal was scored, Cole was called for diving. They destroyed the hat trick. So you just see players that do that, you create problems. However, Cole here near the net does a good job. He's a pretty forward, and he'll be a key player for the team at the Olympics for the United States. He'll be a real key player for them.
37 seconds to go on the power play for Carolina. They win the faceoff to Tverdovsky. Now Hennigan Ward and Moore on with Roosevelt and Malik for the Rangers. It's out of the zone. Justin Williams, Matt Cullen, and now Radim Vrbata. This is Cullen. Vrbata! Save Lundqvist! Where's the puck? It's underneath his right skate.
With some help from Ward and Roosevelt, the puck didn't go in. Malik fell down just inside the blue line. He's the left defenseman. And the Hurricanes went crazy. There's the transition pass by Tverdovsky. Malik had fallen down, and watch the pass and the save. Oh, the puck was there. In behind, Whitney put his hands in the air. He thought it was a goal. Watch the puck. Oh, I think Ward into Roosevelt. One of the two saved the goal. It was going in. One of the Ranger players, Ward to Roosevelt, kept it out.
15 seconds in the power play. Kasparaitis got clipped again, but he cleared the puck all the way down.
If that puck went in, it would have been a Williams goal. Jason Williams was a player that was there trying to jam it in. Justin Williams, I'm sorry.
Ooh, good hit by Kasparaitis on Tverdovsky. Power play is over. Team's at full strength. And the puck out of the zone. Nieminen, Hossa, and Ruchin. This is Ruchin shooting. Save by Gerber. 2-1 Carolina. 3:35 to go in the second. Hossa shoots off a skate and wide.
Gerber knows Ruchin, doesn't he? Teammates with the Ducks for a number of years.
Dumped in by Vrbata. Lundqvist leaves it. Kravtsov around the net. Nice move past Kevin Adams. Roosevelt was stopped by Craig Adams. And Mike Zigomanis with the puck for Carolina. Rangers and Hurricanes at Madison Square Garden Saturday afternoon. Ooh, good hit by Craig Adams. Here's Kevin Adams scores! His second of the game! The checking forward has 2 goals, and Carolina leads 3-1.
Big hit on Kravtsov to the right, in behind the right side of the Rangers net. It's given to Kravtsov. He doesn't move the puck. He tried to make a play. There's the turnover, and then it's a bad goal. That's one that Lundqvist wasn't over on the left side and square to the shooter. You haven't seen him give up many bad ones this season, but this, without question, is one of them. He was not at all square, wasn't ready for the backhander at all. Kravtsov's got to move the puck. He didn't. And full marks to the 3 forwards for Carolina with some great forecheck, body work, and finish all in one play. Huge goal after the Rangers needed a penalty kill and got it. The Czechs come back and get a goal.
Eric Cole in deep. Off the back of the net, he gets it back. And it's deflected up into the netting. Should have stopped. The puck went off the net.
Saharski didn't see it, Sam. He was looking in front of him. It was above him, and he was looking around at the other officials for somebody to blow the whistle. Finally, they did, and we'll have a face-off to the right side of Henrik Lundqvist.
3-1 Carolina. 2:41 to go in this second period. Buffalo is leading Washington 6-1. Rangers will be in Buffalo next Tuesday. Islanders at Tampa Bay 1-1 end of the first. Jeff Kaufman at the NBC Sports Desk will have an update with all the scores for you between periods. Kevin Adams, who had not scored a goal in the first 17 games, has got 2 tonight. And Carolina needed a lift with Rod Brind'Amour out. Kevin Adams has given it to them. Stopped that by Poti up off the glass and into the crowd. Kevin Adams unassisted at 17:01. Well, if you love the blue shirts, you've got to join the Junior Rangers All-Star Club. It's free for all fans 17 and under, with benefits including team merchandise, ticket donations, clinics, and even road trips with the Rangers. For information, visit NewYorkRangers.com.
Ranger fans here and watching, they're everywhere. It's great. They're everywhere. You think about Kravtsov, who has the puck here now, a young defenseman. You got to move it, especially against this hockey club. They are fast. They are fast with their forecheck. They don't give you much time. So you just simply have to move the puck.
Good outlet. Here comes Ray Whitney against Kravtsov. And it's poked away by Lundqvist. Good drive to the net by Whitney. Shot by Commodore off the end boards.
He missed the net on purpose there.
Okay.
On purpose.
Who was he looking for?
He just wanted to get the puck past the Ranger forward and then see if something could happen around the net.
Moore put it on goal. Gerber gets a snow shower from Ortmeyer. 1:38 to go as play stops and Carolina leading 3-1.
Offensive zone draw. Will the Rangers make that change again and get offense out there? Here's Commodore. See more there. He almost put the puck in the corner, Sam. It's a great play. And see how the puck came back towards the net? It's a smart play. If people are going to block your shot, why take a chance if it hits the defender and goes back past you? They have a breakaway.
Commodore played well for Calgary in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Remember he had that big head of hair, the big red hair? And everybody started wearing the big red wigs.
Yager against Kaberle was knocked away. Eric Stahl moves it.
Rangers with 4 defensemen now, Sam. Malik just went to the locker room with a minute and a half to go in the period.
Way to get rid of Dave Maloney next door. Suit up, Dave. Suit up. Here's a backhander by Nylander. Went wide. Long shot by Pody went wide. Yager's got it. Cody's open, looking. That's wide of the net. Kaberle able to clear it. 3-1 Carolina with a minute to go in the second period.
You see it twice. The Rangers put their big line on the ice. They carry the play after the faceoff, but they can't get that clean scoring chance. The real good one.
Gerber left it for Hedican. Hedican long pass tipped in by Zigomanis.
No icing.
Kondrachev takes another hit.
Hitting that Adams is just about easy.
And a turnover. Zigomanis got tripped. Penalty on Ruchin.
Yeah, you know, it's time for the Rangers to start sticking up for their defensemen. That Adams went in there and almost killed Kondrachev. Now, I know these are legal hits, but somewhere along the line, you got to go over and say, you know what? You're killing my guy. I mean, look at Kondrachev. He just gets to the puck and boom. I mean, he is squashed. You've got to send a message as a team, say, you can't squash my guy like that. Maybe you can't. He's going to get himself killed. You won't even want to go back and get the puck. Somebody's got to start, as a team here, saying, you know what, enough's enough here. This guy's been getting killed.
Greg Adams and Kevin Adams, and man, have they been aggressive. Power play. Carolina, shot from the point by Kaberle, deflects wide. Stillman, Cole, Stahl, Kaberle, and Whitney for the power play. 4 forwards, 1 defenseman. Kondrachev, Kasparaitis, Ward, and Betts for the Rangers. Here's Betts against Whitney. And Stillman takes it back. Feeds Ray Whitney. They shortchanged Ray one team when I ran down those teams. That's a pass hit save. Deflection by Stahl. Ray Whitney played a few games with Edmonton.
Oh, that's right, too.
Just a few.
Yeah.
That's it for the period.
And the Rangers didn't have Malik. He didn't finish the period. Tootin's out with a bad finger. Don't know what happened to Malik. And Carolina with a good, solid forechecking period. Kondrachev almost getting himself killed back there. This is a play by Whitney. There's the deflection, and Lundqvist with a good save there. The Hurricanes with 3, the Rangers with 1. 3 of the 4 goals unassisted, and only 1 bad one, and that was against Lundqvist.
The power play will carry over into the third period as a minute 24 to go on the penalty to Steve Ruchin as Tom Reddy heads for the locker room, and he will have to collect the Rangers and get them back on track. Right now they're down 3-1, having given up the last 2 goals tonight. At 10 o'clock, it's Hockey Night New York Live with Al Trotwig, presented by Panasonic. Break down the New York hockey scene. Al has special guests. He'll hopefully have a couple from here after this game tonight. And we hope to have Marty Ruchinski and Michael Roosevelt. The Rangers assistant coach, Perry Pern, joins us now. Perry, what happened in that period? Things seem to go wrong.
Well, I think they're coming at us hard, and we haven't handled their forecheck as well as we need to. And certainly, I think one of the things that's affected us, we haven't run into a lot of injuries on defense over the course of the season, but we're playing with 5 defensemen, and I think it's putting a little bit more pressure on some of the guys in terms of what we have to do against a hard forechecking team.
Perry, you lost Fedor Tootin with the finger injury. Malik left early. Is he okay, able to come back for the third?
Yeah, he was having trouble the whole period with his skates. We couldn't get a good edge on the one side, and so with a minute and 30 seconds to go there, he headed off to get it sharp and try to get it fixed up.
Perry, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the third period.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's the word from the Ranger coaching staff. Right here in Raleigh, North Carolina, the Carolina Hurricanes lead the Rangers 3-1. Jed Ortmeyer joins us in a moment. This is Hockey Night in New York, and it's brought to you in part by Cablevision. Get the most New York sports in HD on IO Digital Cable Service from Cablevision. And by Nissan and your local Nissan dealer. End of 2 periods. Carolina Hurricanes with a 3-1 lead on the New York Rangers. Let's watch a little youth hockey here, John. Look at that goal. Right-handed shot, a winger. Looks like Jed Ortmeyer to me. Who does it look like to you?
Oh, I see that hit, yeah. Must be Jed Ortmeyer.
Yeah, and he brought his family album with him. What do you think of those plays, Jed?
I didn't get much bigger, did I?
Hey, how'd you get started in hockey in Omaha, Nebraska?
You know, my father grew up by the Exarban Coliseum where they had the minor league team for the Red Wings, and he liked it as a kid, and when he decided to have kids, he got us involved.
Jed, I watch you play and evolve as a player at the NHL level. You block shots, you kill penalties, you're playing on a full-time line. What's your next goal with the improvement of your game?
Oh, I'd definitely like to move up, you know, and get more of a role for as far as offensively. Right now I just focus on making sure I can go out, get energy for the team, block shots, and, you know, try and chip in when I can and make sure that they're shutting down their lines that we're out against.
Little about tonight's game. How aggressive, how tough is that forecheck by the Carolina Hurricanes, and what can you do to counter it?
Oh, we just need to have a lot of support. You know, they're fast, they're a good team, and they're swarming us. And, you know, we need to have a lot of close support and chip pucks and try and get it behind them. And, you know, that will get us some success.
Jed, thanks for joining us. And let's take a little look at some more of your photos there.
Oh, boy.
Not bad. You looked like a hockey player then. Still do. Thanks, Jed.
No problem.
Rangers trailing the Hurricanes 3-1. An update at the MSG Sports Desk with Deb Kaufman is coming up next. Nice pictures, Jed.
Back with more at the intermission. I'm Deb Kaufman from the MSG Sports Desk. The Rangers are trailing Carolina 3-1. Kevin Adams has his first 2 goals of the season. We've got Phil Simms on The Late Show. He talks about everything from Eli Manning's progress with the Giants to his son's breakout game last week and the 3 stages every veteran player goes through.
You go through about 3 stages in your career because you want to, first it's just, man, you're just young and let it go. Then you try to control it, and then you try to survive. And and it's easy. I changed mine dramatically over the years.
More from Phil later. The Islanders scored first, but Tampa has scored 2 unanswered. Here's the first one. Brad Richards has the go-ahead, but Ruslan Fedotenko scored on Rick DiPietro on that play. So Robert Nielsen has the second of the year, but the Islanders are trailing 2-1. The Sabres have scored 6 goals. That one's still in the second. Back after this. It's hockey night in New York. The Late Show after the Ranger game. We'll have reaction from both the Rangers and the Islanders. For now, back to the RBC Center in Raleigh for the 3rd period. See you later.
Welcome back to Raleigh, North Carolina. Sam, JD, and the MSG crew with you on Hockey Night in New York. Our Sprint 2nd period scoring summary. Kevin Adams got both goals for Carolina's first 2 of the season. The first one came just as a power play expired. Rangers' goal was Michael Nylander unassisted. They have 9 unassisted goals this season. Rangers 24 shots, Hurricanes 17. Craig Adams, look at those hits. He's got 5 of them. He's been running around and hitting people hard. We'll be back with a trivia answer in the 3rd period right after this. Tonight is Hockey Night in New York, and it's brought to you in part by Canon, your source for document management, and by HIP, Health Plan of New York. Now that's hip. Rangers and Hurricanes getting set for the 3rd period. It is time for the Nissan Trivia Quiz answer. Who are the 3 current NHL head coaches younger than Peter Laviolette? Eddie Olczyk, Mike Sullivan of Boston, and Mike Babcock of Detroit.
That's what I wrote down.
There you go.
Sam's looking at my list right now. It's exactly what I wrote down.
Sullivan, Trent Yorny. Oh, it's not Babcock.
No.
So we only get 2.
You and I wrote things down separately. We wrote even in the same order. Eddie O, Sullivan, and Babcock. Eddie O with a big win in Philadelphia last night. Wow.
Did he get
on
Sidney Crosby a little bit, Eddie?
Well, between the 2nd and 3rd period, yeah. Crosby had taken a real bad penalty for barking back at the referees. So they had a little discussion between periods. Crosby came out, was the best player on the ice in the 3rd, ended up winning it on a breakaway in OT. They were former teammates right here.
All right, Al has fallen to 3rd.
That'll be there Saturday, though, afternoon. Same two teams, 1 o'clock at MSG.
You see that picture of JD with that index finger up there?
It's slipping away. It's slipping away. I feel it. So power play for another minute 12 to start this third period for the Hurricanes.
Stahl with the outlet. Driven in by František Kaberle. Roosevelt chips it ahead. Ortmeyer and Moore. Roosevelt and Malik for the Rangers. And Ortmeyer takes over. By himself, he moves in, slides it deep into the Carolina zone. Rangers change. 45 seconds to go. Carolina power play. Pass intended for Ray Whitney comes all the way down and will be an icing.
Somebody missing from the Hurricanes bench too, and maybe Wallin, the defenseman. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody though, they're minus a man.
Did he play at all in the second period?
He played. No, he didn't. He didn't get a shift during the second period. And the kid Richmond had only 1 shift in the first, but 7 in the second.
Okay.
So he picked up the ice time. But there's somebody missing over there.
Blair Betts on with Jason Ward, Kasparaitis and Poti for the Rangers. And because of the icing, somebody had to come off. The referee's doing a good job. Tverdovsky tried to come on. Can't change players if you ice the puck. There's Whitney. Corey Stillman put it in the Rangers zone. Betts sends it all the way down. And a good look at Martin Gerber. John, I'm impressed. You can see why Carolina's done well this far this year. They've gotten good goaltending from Gerber and Cam Ward.
Cam Ward 5-1-1. Gerber making his 6th straight start. And he's assumed the position. He's really a focused goaltender. I see him look for the long passes all the time when he catches the Rangers changing when he has the puck. He talks a lot with his teammates. He's banging the stick on the ice right now as Luchin comes out of the box.
Nice pass got through to Cullen, and it's knocked away by Roosevelt, and he knocked down Cullen. 3-1, Carolina leading. Early third period. Luchin driving to the net, got a shot off that's kicked away. His former teammate on Anaheim stopped him. Hossa moves out and shoots. Short side, banged off the post, and the whistle blows. Cross-checking call on Luchin. He's going back to the penalty box, John. I believe.
No, I think it's Nieminen.
Oh, it's Nieminen. I'm sorry.
I didn't see it, but I see Nieminen skating towards the box. That's an offensive zone. When Nieminen's cleaned up his act regarding taking penalties for the Rangers, but when you take one in the offensive zone down 3-1, that's a problem. Luchin at the net. Let's watch Nieminen. Little bump. And he shoved the man down. He pushed away to get clear from the check. You can't do that anymore. Todd Bertuzzi made a living doing that with the Vancouver Canucks. You can't push another player away to get open ice into the offensive zone and knock it down like that.
Tough for the Rangers to come back if they keep taking penalties.
Yeah, 1 late in the second, 1 early in the third. They're already down 3-1.
Hurricanes 1 for 5 with 7 shots on the power play. 1:46 the time the cross-checking call to Ville Nieminen. It's cleared down, and Gerber sends it right back to his defenseman, František Kaberle.
Would Tom Renney maybe use more offensive-minded players on the penalty kill? Or you just take care of business first and try and knock off the 2 minutes?
Poti, Kasparaitis, Moore, and Ortmeyer for the Rangers. Poti able to clear all the way down. Kaberle now goes off for Carolina, and Tverdovsky comes on. Eric Stahl with the puck. Stahl, Tverdovsky, Stillman, Cullen, and Whitney for the power play. Tverdovsky. Now Cullen. Jason Ward and Blair Betts have come on for the Rangers with Malik and Roosevelt. Set up in front, shot wide by Whitney. Nice setup from Corey Stillman. Here's Stahl, and it's deflected off the netting.
Malik was involved with the deflection. The passing here, you're going to see Whitney set up in the high slot, number 13 there. His shot was a real quick one, just wide. Just wide. Well, Stahl's had a lot of ice time in taking important draws, playing a lot against Nylander at even strength. Nylander's line at even strength, -2 in this game, so it's a good experience game for Stahl, too.
Face-off win, long shot deflected by Ortmeyer, again off the netting.
And shattered the stick of Ortmeyer, the force of that shot. You know, when Stahl, last year with no NHL hockey, what did he do, Sam? Played in the American League, played well. Here's Ortmeyer reading the play. Ooh, see the stick just snap? Oh, wow. That was a hard shot. So go to the American League and play well. That's exactly what Stahl did. And when you do things like that, that's how you improve it.
Yeah, he's really
a much better player.
He's really progressing nicely and on schedule, and he's still young, and he's got a tremendous future ahead of him. One of the young rising stars in the NHL. Puck deflects off Tverdovsky out of the zone. Stahl just turned 21 on October 29th. Fired around by Ortmeyer. All the way down it goes. 15 seconds remaining in the power play for Carolina. Mark Stahl is playing very well at Sudbury in junior hockey.
Yeah, the Rangers
first-round pick.
For sure, playing very well. And then there's the other Stahl. It's going to be Jordan. I think it is 17 years of age. He'll be drafted this year. He's a centerman playing in Peterborough.
That's right.
Of the Ontario League. And then there's Jared, who's only 16 years old. He's playing AAA midget, I think it is, in Thunder Bay, Ontario. He'll be drafted into the major junior leagues, the OHL, come this summer. And so there's a possibility of having 4 Stahls playing in the NHL in a few seasons.
Mom and Dad will be very happy.
It'd be tough to, when they play against each other, who do you pull for type of thing.
Fanned out by Zigomanis. Zigomanis has it back. That's Mike Zigomanis, number 18. Kavalay winds it deep to Craig Adams. Shot stick to side by Lundqvist. Played by Kevin Adams with 2 goals in the game. Zigomanis centered. Nice play in front by Malik. 4:40 gone by, third period. And right now, Carolina in solid control of the game.
And the Rangers' big line needs to get something going here. That's Straka, that's Nylander, and a jogger. Team's down 3-1, 15 minutes to go in the third. They weren't used to kill a penalty, so they should have lots of energy.
Kondratyev, one hand to the head. Hedekin will play it for Carolina. Across to Mike Commodore. Good play by Straka. Gerber stops it for Hedekin. Straka on him right away. Good job by him. Now Hedekin trying to get away. Yager is there. And bounces past Kondratyev, and Kasparaitis has to come over. Nylander. Yager. Nylander. Down the boards. Yager gets to it. Yager against Hedekin. And the referee, there's a little obstruction there. Cody, wrist shot, knocked down in front. Cullen was hooked. Penalty on the Rangers.
It's another one in the offensive zone. I think that's 3 in a row in the offensive zone, or at least 2 for sure. Puck was knocked down, and when Cullen started to skate forward with the puck, 2 Rangers were reaching out with their stick. The Pody shot doesn't get through. There he goes. And yes, on the far side, it's the stick of Nylander right into the hip. The appropriate call, a good call by the official. Nylander's feet were standing still. He was not moving his feet. Cullen's words, a good call. It's an absolutely good call. And the Rangers are running out of time, and you see the concern on Tom Rennie's face. He knows the offensive zone penalties, when you're not moving your feet, it's just not a good thing.
On the far side, Justin Williams and Marek Malik having some words. They were not teammates here.
No, Williams was traded over here from Philadelphia. And a Danny Markov trade, a defenseman. They got moved on after that, but I can't remember where.
Phoenix?
Not sure. Yeah, but somewhere else too.
Okay. Stopped by Lundqvist. This is the 7th time the Rangers have been shorthanded in the game. Carolina 1 for 6 with 7 shots. 5:45. The time of the hooking call to Michael Nylander. As we follow, we talked about Mark Stahl. Get some of the updates on top prospects. Jarkko Nieminen, 7 goals, 6 assists in Hartford. Colby Genoway with 8 goals up in Hartford. In Charlotte, Hugh Jessamine had a hat trick last week against South Carolina. 3 games, 4 goals for Hugh Jessamine. Just an update on what some of the Ranger prospects are doing. That shot stopped. Rabada getting the chance. Cullen tried to play it ahead, it was blocked, and Pody comes out with it. Pody and Ward
working on Stahl, the forward. Peter Laviolette with a 3-1 lead has no problems playing Stahl back at the blue line on the power play.
There's Cullen. Stahl goes deep. Cullen from Stahl, and it was blocked. Cullen has it again. That shot is saved by Lundqvist.
Stahl's hurting, Sam. He was at the net. He tried to shovel the puck in, sweep it in, and he ended up going backwards behind the goal line and landed on his back. Hard on his back, and you can see he's having problems. You're going to see over to the left side, Stahl driving to the net. Left side, here he comes. He had the shot, and then bang, right over the side of the net, and he landed right on the numbers on his back, and he's hurting. Wow. He had the shot there. That was a good save by Lundqvist. I didn't realize it.
I thought it might have been blocked, but it wasn't. He did get it on goal. Good pass, too, by Cullen. This is Zigomanis in the corner. Out to Hedican and back. Carberlay and Hedican, two defensemen now at the points for Carolina. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Hedican down low to Zigomanis. Lost control. Shot by Kevin Adams. A save made. How about Kevin Adams?
Looking for his third, is he?
He's got two in the game. Stillman with a drive that's wide. Kevin Adams has never had a hat trick. This is only the second time in his career he's had 2 goals in the game. Blair Betts, short-handed, got deflected by Hedican off the glass. 10 seconds to go on the power play for Carolina. 12:20 to go in the third. 3-1 Hurricanes. Kevin Adams knocked away from him. Mike Zigomanis. Across Tverdovsky. Kevin Adams, power play is over. Hurricanes 1 for 7 on the power play in the game. Maintain a 3-1 lead. Jason Ward able to come away with it. Ward, Betts, Nylander still on, having come out of the penalty box. Now he's joined by Straka. Yager is getting ready to come on as soon as Ward comes off. That shot save made by Lundqvist. High rising shot by Justin Williams. Nylander to Yager. Yager against Aaron Ward. Malik. Pass tipped by Williams and cleared out of the zone. Rangers had several chances in the first period. A lot of shots. It's kind of leveled off now as Carolina, with all the power play chances, has taken the momentum away from them.
Yeah, absolutely. They've owned the puck. You see the shots in the third, primarily because of 2 power plays. They've also shut down the Yager line.
Yeah.
And the Yager's got nowhere to go here with the puck. Finally moves it. It's all east-west. See, east-west. There's a turnover.
Steal by Cullen. He was stopped at the line by Poti and Kasparaitis. Cullen gains the zone again. Cullen surrounded. Penalty on the Rangers. Straka.
Slash. Here you see Yager, the big line, being closed off. There's another play. See, it's all east-west, east-west, and then the turnover by Nylander, and then on the back check, it's going to be Straka, who comes down with a stick right in there, right across the hand. Good call by the official, and the Rangers are putting themselves into a hole and a bigger hole and an even bigger hole just by taking penalties.
Straka slashing at 9:08. Rangers have taken the last 5 penalties of the game. Shot by Tverdovsky. Nice save by Lundqvist. He's got the puck.
Stahl, by the way, who fell down on his back heavily during the last Carolina power play, has gone to the bench and then onto the locker room. And Roy, he went down hard, so with a 3-1 lead, they want to make sure he's okay. And the Rangers, Sam, this is one of the few times this season where they've just beaten themselves in a lot of different ways. Full marks to Carolina. They're playing just a great second half of this game. They've been disciplined. They've created the turnovers. And the Rangers have just hit a wall here. And the penalties have killed them.
Cullen, Carolina power play. Stillman up to the point to Tverdovsky and Carberlay at the points. This is Carberlay, number 5. Moving down against Jason Ward. Ward and Betts. Roosevelt and Malik for the Rangers. Good job by Ward. Roosevelt fires it out. Justin Williams, Corey Stillman, and Matt Cullen up front. Tverdovsky and Carberlay at the points for the Carolina power play. And a whistle, offside. Offside, Carolina. 1:16 to go on the power play. We're coming down to the midway point, third period. And the Hurricanes leading the Rangers 3-1. Rangers' only goal late in the first period by Michael Nylander.
Unassisted. The Carolina club seemed to give up a little bit early in this game, and it was fairly even through the first period. But once the second period started, oh boy, it's been all Hurricanes. And I guess a major concern for the Rangers would be the injury to Tootin. He blocked the shot with his left hand, holding his stick with his left hand. The puck did some kind of damage to a finger through the glove. He's been unable to come back, and that sends up the red flag that you hope it's nothing serious, but it certainly could be.
Kasparaitis double team. Cole sends it back to the point. Commodore moving. Eric Cole, Mike Commodore. Brett Hedican, now Commodore. To Cole for the shot. Knocked down, save Lundqvist, puck still loose. Rangers have it. And a good job by Cody getting clear. Down. 5 seconds to go in power play. Rangers do have Jason Strudwick available. He's been waiting patiently for a chance to play. Nice pass in deep, but pass that was blocked by Roosevelt. Cole tried to pass it across, and Roosevelt blocked it. Dumped into the corner by Betts. Ward gets there. Deflects all the way across. 10 seconds to go on the penalty to Marty Straka. Kevin Adams with a puck. Nice move through the neutral zone. The shot into the midsection, and it's held on to by Lundqvist.
How come he hasn't scored a goal all season till now?
I don't know.
He looks like he should be getting a lot more.
Don't forget the MSG Sports Desk follows New York Rangers hockey. John Giannone standing by. It's brought to you by Toyota. He'll have the Rangers and Islander recaps, a look at college hoops at the Garden, the NIT, and an interview with Phil Simms.
Is that downtown Raleigh? No, it's New York. Absolutely. Hey, Phil Simms, I enjoy listening to him. I enjoy listening to Phil Simms do football. He does a great job.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely.
Well, he's a great quarterback.
Oh, it's no quite. I never said he wasn't. I mean,
he knows his stuff.
Yes.
Kevin Adams, checked by Tom Pody. Team's at full strength. Rangers down by 2 with 8:35 to go. Yager playing it across for Kasparaitis. Craig Adams, who's been the leading hitter in the game, bumped him. Pass it front. Score! Kevin Adams with a hat trick. His first of his career. How about that? It's 4-1 Carolina. Wow, what a night for Kevin Adams.
You know, when Stahl scored a hat trick earlier in the season here, there was no hats thrown on the ice. And they wrote about it saying, when a player scores a hat trick, throw hats. Well, there's dozens of hats. They keep flying out there. There's all kinds of them now. Turnover right here. That was Adams right there that created a turnover. Now the puck will get to the net. There's the other Adams. That was against the big line for the Rangers again, who can't get the puck deep. They just can't get it deep. It's at the blue line. They can't get it deep. What a great pass by Ward. 2-on-1. And even a better pass across by Vrbata. And all of a sudden, it's 4-1. Adams has 3. Beautiful pass. Great finish off of Lundqvist and in. And Adams knows right there, first ever hat trick for him at the NHL level. And he deserves it. He's played his tail off in this game.
And the other guy, Craig Adams, been hitting everybody, and he forced the turnover.
Yeah, but that's a line. One guy forced the turnover on the line. The puck went to his defenseman, a pass to the other forward, and then a pass to the third forward. That's team play, defense to offense. It's a clinic put on by the Hurricanes against the Rangers in the second half of this game. From transition, team defense, goaltending, discipline, no penalties, A to Z, it's been a clinic by the Hurricanes, and the Rangers can learn something from this.
And the first time this season that Henrik Lundqvist has given up 4 in a game. It's only the 4th time this season the Rangers have given up more than 3 in a game. So it is 4-1, 8:15 to go. A long way to come back for the Rangers, and not a lot of time to do it. And right now, everything going right for Carolina.
The Rangers, the pluggers, the grinders have been their best players in this game.
Aaron Ward gets loose, bumps Ruchin, and Kevin Adams lifts it out. Aaron Ward, who was questionable to play, has played and done a good job physically, gets an assist, along with Radim Vrbata.
I guess the biggest concern for the Hurricane club is The injury to Stahl.
That's right.
Is it something as serious, or is it just something that he needs to take the rest of the night off with?
Jason Ward played it back. Malik with a drive that was blocked by Justin Williams. Lundqvist comes out to get it. Around to Malik. Blind pass, gave it away. Whitney shot blocked by Roosevelt. Now it's Betts. Off the skate of Ward, but it comes to Puka, and he sends it in. These two teams meet again at Madison Square Garden. We'll make that Saturday afternoon.
1 o'clock. That'll be the first game home for the Rangers in about 2 weeks. So they're going to have to be making sure that they're a team that concentrates to get ready for that thing, or this Carolina club will do the same thing again.
6:52 to go in the third. Saturday afternoon at the Garden, Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes. We'll have it for you on MSG Network, beginning with the daytime edition of Rangers Game Night at 12:30, followed by the Rangers and the Hurricanes at 1 o'clock. Right here, the Carolina Hurricanes lost their last home game 9-0 to Atlanta. I think they wanted to make good for the fans. They have done a good job tonight as they have outplayed the Rangers.
But the big key was when they lost that game at home to Atlanta for some strange reason. They had won the night before, 1-0 in Florida, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they came home and lost 9-0. But you know what they did? They did the unthinkable. They went to Ottawa and won their next game in Ottawa. Ottawa's lost 3 games, 2 of those to this club here in red.
Carolina Hurricanes only 1 loss on home ice, only 3 losses in regulation this season. Moore fired to the short side of his block. Moore has it behind the net. Nice move against Tverdovsky. Back to the point. Kasparaitis. Bad pass out of the zone. 6:05 to go, third period. 4-1 Carolina. Hurricanes looking for their 14th win of the season. Stillman, big drive. Oh, he just missed the far post. Verbata deflected into the corner. Kevin Adams there against Kondratyov. Niemanen kicks it loose. And Roosevelt able to work it ahead. Niemanen's pass broken up, knocked away from Luke.
That was a sharp line change by Carolina. All of a sudden, Adams shows up and he's in the play.
Giveaway, Kevin Adams, save, it's behind Lundqvist, and he dives on top, covering it with a glove.
His line for Carolina has been special in this game. Turnover, Lundqvist on the puck. Roosevelt's got the puck, and look how quickly they close on you.
Oh, it could have been 4 for Kevin Adams.
Yeah, it's got to be a lesson for the Rangers for Saturday afternoon. You can't take the extra second and deep in your own zone, or these guys just close you off. And they've made things happen from drawing power plays to scoring goals to killing the Ranger defensive hits. Just because they forecheck hard, and mostly the same line.
It's interesting in the pregame show to hear Peter Laviolette, their head coach, talk about the bonding things that this team went through in preseason, similar to what the Rangers did, to get together, to get the players to know one another, to trust one another. And he felt it was very, very important and very significant in their good start to the season.
A lot of organizations really look into that and do a study on what is the best way to do it. The Rangers a lot of their players credit what they did at West Point for getting their team in exactly the same position. They had a ton of respect for the people in the service in West Point and Fort Smith, and in turn the people there in service got to know some of the Rangers.
Straka with a shot and a save by Gerber. Straka was sent in by Yager.
All done with pure respect for what these people at West Point and Fort Smith do. And the Rangers, when they came out of there, they were in awe of how these people train and get themselves ready. And at the same time, what it did for Tom Rennie's group was these were all people from all over the world trying to make up one team and get to know each other as quickly as possible. Well, it worked.
It's a lesson in discipline, John, and trust and discipline and working together.
Okay, they could
solving problems.
They could use a refreshing lesson, a refresher.
Malik toward the net, knocked down by Aaron Ward, shakes his right hand. That was Kevin Adams, I'm sorry, not Aaron Ward. There's Caberlet with Aaron Ward on defense. And now Kevin Adams. The checking line of Craig Adams, Kevin Adams, and Radim Verbata has done a great job.
They've kept the puck deep primarily. every shift they've been out there almost against the Rangers, and that means that the big line for the Rangers are stuck in their own zone.
The report from the Carolina locker room is Eric Staal has an upper body contusion, whatever that means. That shot deflects wide.
I could have told you that.
And he will not return, and you could have told me that as well.
A lot of contusions.
Nicholas Nordgren is on.
He had very little ice time the first 2 periods.
Number 44. He's a first-year player from Sweden. He's 26 years old. Nieminen, penalty upcoming on Tverdovsky. Rangers get a power play. That shot blocked to the way. And the whistle stops play, and it's a holding call on Carolina. Rangers get a power play as Oleg Tverdovsky skates to the penalty box.
One arm trying to hold Nieminen away. Nieminen showed a little bit of strength there. He draws the power play. Let's see what the Rangers do here. Well, the Rangers looking around trying to figure out how they're going to get themselves a right-handed shot. Another one to be used on their power play. Roosevelt gets a lot of extra ice time because he is that exact need, a right-handed shot.
Kruka is down low. Nylander, Jágr with the puck. Nylander, side of the net. Pass got through but missed by Straka. Now it's Kruka. Nylander, Jágr, Kruka, Straka, and Roosevelt for the power play. Rangers 0 for 3 on the power play in the game. Kruka shot it wide. Rebound saved by Gerber. Straka trying to overpower him, just drove it on goal. And Gerber looked like he stacked the pads to block the shot. Nylander. Kruka at the top of the crease. Roosevelt. Straka. Roosevelt. Jágr. Looking at Aaron Ward. Ward and Hedican with the 2 Adams guys. That shot deflected wide. Kevin Adams and Craig Adams, no relation.
Rangers want the perfect play, Sam.
Jágr left the puck. He's trying to dipsy doodle.
Yeah, he's trying to get a shooting lane, trying to find a way to shoot the puck. The update again on Fedor Tutin is the finger injury from blocking a shot. He will be looked at tomorrow in New York once the Rangers get home, so we don't know how serious the injury is. Of course, and you mentioned the fact that Strudwick is available and he deserves to play. He's been waiting, he's been patient, and here we go.
Oh, nice play by Justin Williams, trying to break in, he does. Williams to the net, he shoots, he scores! Short-handed goal for Justin Williams. And the Carolina Hurricanes lead it 5-1.
A very deserving 5-1 lead for Carolina. Turnovers. This time it was Tom Bodie on the backhand. And the Rangers have just been anything but sharp. Carolina's been razor sharp. What a shot that was. That's better than I thought. Look where this shot goes. Short-handed, he took a look, and that is just inside the goalpost up top. Knocked the water bottle off the net. Great shot on a great effort. Anticipation by Williams on the Bodie turnover, and full marks again to these guys in red. They played a great game, and the Rangers have not played well.
That's the first short-handed goal for the Carolina Hurricanes. So, number 2?
I've got it as their second. Could be wrong. I think that Cole had one. I could be wrong.
Check it out.
Yep.
On the sheet it says 4-on-5-0, so I'll check that out. Justin Williams, short-handed at 18:25, unassisted. Another unassisted goal.
There's 4 unassisted goals in turnovers all the time, Sam. That's why they're turnovers.
Power play for the Rangers is over. And the great efforts, and you're right, short-handed goal for Erik Cole, so that's number 2 for Carolina. Thank you, John, for correcting me. And for Carolina, they have gotten great efforts. Nice move by Holweg. Moves in and shoots, saved by Gerber. Checking line with Kevin Adams getting 3 goals. Penalty killer, Justin Williams getting a goal. And Eric Staal with a power play goal.
They dismantled the Rangers here. Standing ovation from the crowd here as their team has just been, they've had a terrific, smart, intelligent, well-rounded game.
Yeah, this is the most decisive loss that the Rangers have absorbed in this season.
Well, the Rangers now as a team, I think Tom Rennie will sense it. They've had questionable starts. They've been taking bad penalties. That finally caught up. some of the habits have to get changed immediately, or this will be long term. He's going to have to stamp it out now. Right now, stamp it out. There's Adams and his club. They played a terrific game on home ice, and they will see the Rangers again Saturday afternoon. And I think for Tom Rennie, he as a group of coaches and their coaches will really have to quickly regroup here and get them right back focused like they were a week ago.
So the Rangers overall 5-game road trip is 3-2. That's successful, but the last 2 games are losses, and this one was not a good game for the Rangers. The game in Toronto could have gone either way, and there were times when they very much outplayed Toronto. Not tonight. Tonight was Carolina's night, and they played very, very well from beginning to end. Oppenheimer Team Contributor Award tonight goes to Kevin Adams with his first career hat trick. Oppenheimer funds the right way to invest. Carolina Hurricanes have now won 11 of their last 12. They are 13-1-1 in their last 15 games, which means they've lost only 1 game in regulation.
They forecheck hard. Their defensemen jump in the rush. This is a very dangerous, well-coached club.
What a great start they've gotten off to. Carolina Hurricanes, and the cheers for Kevin Adams. Well deserved. The leaders of the Southeast Division and number 2 in the Eastern Conference. Sports Desk with John Giannone, presented by Toyota, coming up next with Rangers and Islanders recaps, a look at college basketball at the Garden, the NIT, and Phil Simms talks football. We're coming back to Raleigh, North Carolina, right after these messages. Hurricanes win it 5-1.